It's always good to run into so many people here at Summer League and here on the PHLY Sixers podcast. We had a chance to speak with Eddie Johnson from Sirius XM Radio and Suns Television, and we had a wide-ranging conversation about Joel Embiid, the team, and Paul George, and what their expectations were. So here is our conversation with Eddie Johnson. What did you see from a distance with the team? Injuries, of course, but just after the anticipation of the season from what they did in the summer and then having such a disappointing year.
Well, a team on paper, I had them actually winning the championship last year.
Oh, wow, okay.
There you go.
Yeah.
Right? So, look, I'm a big Joel fan. I truly love the way that he plays. And the thing with him, he's just got to find a way. As you get older in this league, you have to find shortcuts in things that you probably used to do when you were younger. And I think he understands what is harm's way for him in regards to his injuries that he gets. And sometimes you got to just stay away from those. You know, you're not going to be racing with a Volkswagen going against a Porsche, right? So I think that's the key for him. He's so dominant inside. He can average 25 and not basically take his feet out of the paint. And I think he has to get to that point where he understands that.
So how much do you put into that part of it? Because when we watch him on an everyday basis and you watch him so much, you do see that he has mastered that 15 to 17 hang dribble pull-up jumper that he knocks down at a great clip. Yeah. But to your point, he can also do the back-to-the-basket stuff. So how does he balance the two, knowing that both are so successful, and to take some of that pressure off of his knees to, as you say, you're not racing a Porsche as a Volkswagen, to make sure that you're good for a good portion of the season.
Right. Catch and shoot in the opposite way of putting it on the floor and trying to create, two different things. And a lot of times he gets himself in trouble because he wants to put it on the floor to create, even in that area, instead of just taking the shot. And again, you learn to just stay out of harm's way. You learn not to try to be overly creative to go get the same damn 2 points you were going to get if you just stood flat-footed and shot it. And I think that's the part that he has to learn and could keep him out of harm's way. Not just him, Paul George as well. You know, you're getting older, both of those guys, but they're still extremely talented. And if they can find a way to stay healthy, those two, I believe they can come out of the East. It's wide open. It's wide open. I know. And so that should be their mindset. And I'm cheering for them. I truly am. I've been knowing Paul George since he was a freshman at Fresno State. He went there with my son. And so that's how I got to meet him. And I cheer for Paul. I want the best for him, and I want him to have a chance to win.
So even as you said, Eddie Johnson joining us here on the PHLY Sixers podcast, you mentioned Paul George and not staying healthy. What do you think? You clearly think he has something left, even at his age, to contribute and win. So what do you just factor that in as just injuries again that stopped him?
Yeah, a lot of times injuries are just bad luck, man. I mean, Paul has always been in shape, and he's a great defender. Not good, great. And so he understands how to play the game. He's very unselfish as well. I think he knows he doesn't have to score a ton of points. You got a lot of scorers on this Philly team. And so now it's just about being a creator, just being a great defender, shutting down that best guy on the other side from a wing position, and just try to find a way to win a championship. I think that should be his mindset. He's made a generational money. It's not even about that now for Paul. It's about him having a chance to win. And I think he's going to get that chance if they stay healthy.
All right. Well, we got to let Eddie get back to work. He's busy here, of course. He's no stranger to All City, checking in on the PHNX with Saul sometimes, and now here with us on the PHLY Sixers podcast.
Do I get paid for this?
I'll talk to Saul about that one, so yes.
Thank you.
Yes, of course. Cool. Thanks, Eddie. Appreciate it, man.
All right.